shit. Who the fuck are you and what the fuck do you want?
Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Just came across some sad news, and I just thought it was only fitting to share it because I am such a fan of this film franchise. So I follow actor Ron Sloan. He played Junior Hubbard in Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. He also was just recently in 13 Fanboy. He posted some sad news today that we've lost a real icon from the Friday the 13th franchise. So Carol Locatell, who everybody knows as Ethel Hubbard, passed away from cancer. Now, Miss Locatell was in other things besides Friday the 13th. I didn't see her in a lot of other things. I know she was in movies like Sharky's Machine with Burt Reynolds. She was on television shows like MASH and Streets of San Francisco, and recently in shows like Shameless. But I knew her primarily as Ethel Hubbard from Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. And this film is very special to me because it's the first one I saw in the theater, and I've talked about it many times, but my mom took me to see it. It was the opening weekend of the Century 9 Theater in my hometown of Pinole, California, and my mom took me to see it. It was the first movie I saw there, and I still remember so many things about that night. I remember that a few weeks earlier I had seen Friday the 13th, the final chapter, so I knew how this was going to go. I knew very early on, even as a 10-year-old kid watching this, that the killer wasn't Jason, because I spotted things just about his costume and the mask and things like that, and I said, that's not Jason. And even as a little kid, I knew that. But I remember so many things about it. Of course, I remember how gorgeous Deborah Voorhees was, or Debbie Sue Voorhees as she went in this film. I remember being endeared to Melanie Kinnaman as Pam, and of course Shavar Ross as Reggie the Reckless, and being really intimidated by John Shepard, who played this unhinged older version of Tommy Jarvis. And I knew Tommy Jarvis at that point as Corey Feldman. I had just seen Final Chapter, so this was kind of jarring for me a little bit, but I just remember really being scared by the movie. And I remember Carol Locatell, Ethel, and her son Junior, Ron Sloan, and just how hilarious they were. And I remember my mom, who doesn't really like these movies, loved Ethel. She loved the Ethel character because of how just brazenly, just vulgar she was.
You big dildo. Eat your fucking slop.
Do you hear me?
Are you hearing me, boy? Get off that fucking bike and come here and eat my stew! Okay. Clean all the shit out of the chicken coop and dump it behind the shed. You come back here when you got all the shit out, and then I'll fill your stomach. That is one fucking ugly man that goes there.
That whole part, like, my mom dies every time, and I could quote that thing to this day and she would still crack up. It's really sad that we've lost this Spitfire, this amazing woman. It's really sad to hear that we've lost another icon. We just lost Garn Stevens, who played Marge Gutman in Halloween 3. We've lost a lot of great icons this year, like Lance Kerwin, Tom Sizemore, George Wilbur. So many amazing people have left us, and really just, like I said, getting older is really hard because you're seeing these people that have been a part of your life. I mean, this film has been a part of my life since I was 10. I just turned 49, and I've always loved this film, even when people were so against it because it wasn't Jason. Spoiler if you didn't know, but I loved Miss Locatell, and I loved her performance, and I heard she was really, really awesome with her fans. Just wanted to do this real quick because, like I said, this film means a lot to me. The franchise means a lot to me. And every time we lose in my opinion, anybody that helped make this franchise what it is, it really just breaks my heart. She's one of my favorite characters from the Friday the 13th franchise, and I think out of all of the films, she had the best lines, absolutely, hands down. That's pretty much it, fellow fiends. Just kind of sad. I don't like doing videos about, these icons that we lose, but if it's somebody that really meant a lot to me, if it's somebody that's in a film that really means a lot to me, I will do a video about them, and that's how I choose, who I talk about here when somebody passes. But yeah, these are like friends passing away. Friends that contributed to, my love of a genre or a film or something, even if whatever it could be music, it could be art, it could be, movies like Friday the 13th. And when they're gone, the world seems a lot emptier. So yeah, just wanted to do this real quick. And, I'm sorry to put something out on a down note, but I want everybody to know that I appreciate you all. Thank you all for continuing to support what I do. If you had the honor of meeting Miss Locatell, let me know down below what she was like. She seemed to be really cool, and Sean Clark actually had a video of her from 2021, one of the cons that he did, and it showed Ron and Tom Morga and Miss Locatell all doing these photo shoots, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And she seemed, even in her 80s, to be such a spitfire, and I loved that about her. And she will be sorely missed. So just wanted to put this out there. Hope everyone's doing well. I promise I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Peace.
That's it, my final words.
Hey, fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.